Grant Edwards from PGG Wrights and Wool is joining us for his monthly look at the market. Before we do that, Grant, I want to give PGG Wrights and a wee bit of a pat on the back here. You guys have been with the IHC Calf and Rural Scheme for 40 years. Next Thursday on the show, we will have a special anniversary or 40th anniversary show looking back on this wonderful charity. Of course, none other than Pine Tree Meads was right there at the beginning as well. But the idea actually came from a Taranaki cowcocky by the name of Norm Cashmore. He had the idea way back in 1984 to offer a free pair of gumboots to every farmer, donating a calf to the local branch of the IHC. Gee, it's grown a lot since then. And Grant, I know that you're the wool guy, but good on you, good on your company for sticking with this wonderful cause. Good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon, Jamie. Yeah, no, it certainly is. It's a wonderful cause. The company have been fully behind it. Of course, it's largely driven through our livestock team, but in the same token, we're all extremely proud of it. As you say, the 40 years, and my understanding is it's raised over 40 million in that time, but I'm sure you'll cover that off next week. But,
yeah, we will. We'll have Peter Newbold on, who's in charge of your livestock division, to talk about some of those numbers. They're eye-watering. Here's an eye-watering number for you, and I talked about this one on ZB last night with Andrew Dickens, the $1.1 billion Brooklyn Tower in Brooklyn, New York, same height as the Sky Tower. It's huge. It's going to scale above everything else in Brooklyn, and the whole lot is being carpeted by Cavalier Bremworth, 3,000 square metres of wool carpet for this 93-storey building. That's the sort of development and initiative we need to kick the wool market in the backside.
Wonderful story, Jamie. Wonderful story. I've talked about on this show numerous times about, the awareness that's opening up about wool. And these are the sort of things that we need, actual actions that are going to deliver. And it's great to see. It'd be great to see our government pick it up here, of course.
Now, we're all watching this Russian-Ukraine situation, but we're also waiting to see what China does. Now, there's a couple of things at play with China at the moment, how they react or whether they take sides on this, and they're also pursuing a zero COVID policy, which probably is peeing into a nor'wester. Is that making it tougher for you to get wool in there? They are our major market.
Yeah, real tough at the moment, Jamie. What we're seeing in the market at the moment, and what I've alluded to, those high humid conditions that we saw, around Christmas time, right throughout the country, not just in certain pockets, have created more yellow wool on the market, largely, and a lot of that wool goes into China. What we're hearing secondhand or whatever is that, with those lockdowns, they shut down factories. China shut down factories until they get through their certain period, and so we're not seeing any real buying power out of China at the moment. So we've got a lot of that type of wool on the market, and the market, the general market or the big market for it, is sitting on its hands. So it's tough going for those types.
Hey, Grant Edwards, I'm out of time. Thank you very much for yours today on The Country. And listen out next Thursday for our 40th anniversary show highlighting this wonderful IHC Calf and Rural Scheme. And you guys have been behind it since day one. Good on you.
Cheers, Jamie.